Did you know that sunflowers reach for the sun, but when they can't find light, they turn toward each other? I've always loved walking through sunflower fields. The colors are always so inspiring. Usually the sunflowers are taller than me, and I'm tall for a woman, so it gives this sense of greatness and beauty. And because they're taller than me, it makes me feel small, looking up at the plant life towering over most of us, but in a fragile way as they sway in the breeze. Sunflowers feel so different than being surrounded by trees that are clearly made to withstand the heights. Plant life like this reminds me of Jack and the Beanstalk. Can you imagine the visual imagery an author could create with this? Picture sitting in a sunflower field, writing the story of a young boy that trades his cow for magical beans, only to discover a field of giant sunflowers the next morning, one of which is so tall and sturdy that he's able to climb up into the clouds above. When he arrives, he discovers an incredible space ruled by giants. In a world where giants are average, think of the size of everything else. The insects as big as dogs, the birds as large as humans, the flowers big enough for a human to sleep in comfortably. Jack, stunned by what he sees, stumbles about the land investigating the beauty of his surroundings. But nothing is more stunning than the castle looming before him, calling his name. The sunflowers cry out to him, enticing him forward into their trap, lulling him into a false sense of security. Do they work for the giant, or are they merely hoping Jack will be their savior, or sacrifice to appease the giants that control their lands? When he sneaks into the castle as easily as a mouse in olden books, he scurries about the premise looking for what he can use to his advantage, realizing the danger he's in as the giant reveals himself and his incredible sense of smell. Hiding, he forms an alliance with an enchanted winged woman, but uncertain he can trust her, he goes back on their plan, changing it enough to throw her off, until he realizes he's rather interested in her and decides to help her break the curse that's bound her to the castle and the whims of the giant, creating gold for him every night to maintain his riches. Jack is discovered but manages to escape with the winged woman, rushing down the beanstalk where he cuts it down, banishing the giant, at least for today, and vows to help the woman reverse the spell, using her powers over gold to purchase the best help he can find. Only then does he discover the man with the magic beans is the woman's father, and everything has been meticulously planned for her rescue and salvation. But that's a story for another time. For now, I'll enjoy my time in the sunflower field, dreaming of my next story.